One more before the break, and that is Facebook. Of course, this one is really a software company, but it's a social media giant. It's been on the market since 2012. Mark Zuckerberg is the telegenic and very young CEO, but he's doing a spectacular job. Billions of active daily users. And of course, it doesn't only own Facebook, which people access on their computers and on their phones, but it also owns Instagram, which is very, very popular amongst a particular niche of person, and then WhatsApp, which now has over 1 billion users as well. Spectacular. Groups, messages flying backwards and forwards. It's completely supplanted the SMS function that used to be revenue for the mobile networks. Market capitalization, $321.85 billion US dollars. Price to earnings ratio rather high, 88.82, but at least it has a number. That means it's been trading profitably. Also not a dividend payer.
Yeah.
Great success story, huh?
No, I mean, absolutely. And it just continues. Mark Zuckerberg has been such a dynamic leader. You'd think that a guy who invented this in his dorm room would need some more assistance, but I mean, this guy went to China.
He's transitioned it amazingly well.
I mean, he goes to China and tries to get the premier to
Charms
unban
the pants off
Facebook
of them,
and
talking Chinese, and I think that could well happen. I mean, it could be a very curtailed service, but it could be interesting.
Absolutely, and that could be a very nice driver for them. But I mean, what's exciting to me at this point in time is similar to with Google. You are looking at these guys getting ad market share from television and newspapers and everything else.
Because more and more people spending more and more time on Facebook, and it's becoming a more and more visual experience because there's a lot of video content inside of Facebook. People sharing those like mad.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If you are on Facebook and you are connected to a Wi-Fi network, then your ad will just start playing automatically. It's the exact same thing for Instagram now, which is even more popular amongst millennials, which I mentioned was a very key demographic.
Yeah. And so it becomes a combination of advertising, and people think, well, ads, I never click on the ads, but the ads are becoming increasingly well tuned to the audience.
Absolutely.
And they know exactly who you are. I've used this example on the show before, but if Facebook has picked up that you've traveled to a particular, or planning to travel to a particular destination, it starts playing you ads, which might be viral ads that look at a particular place that have been made by Emirates, for example, which is selling you air tickets subliminally through the process.
Most women would be able to agree with me on my example. I mean, I got engaged. It was literally that the next day that I started getting ads, advertising, wedding venues, wedding dresses. Got married, been married for about 4 years, and now I've got baby stuff coming up.
It's because the algorithm knows.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a certain time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So these advertisers, when they launch programs on Facebook, they can specify the exact demographic that it's going to get shown to and all of those kinds of details and features.
Absolutely.
Right, share price. Now, it doesn't really look like there, but when they listed in 2012, they went down. People all thought you were mad to have bought them. They went from $40 to about $23, and everybody was hating on them, and since then it's been a fantastic ride. It has had one spike to these levels, and it's now back close to its all-time high. Hot or not?
This one is just a very attractive company to be in. I mean, even if you don't really like the whole Facebook thing, as a young teenager, you'll like Instagram. Most people use it just makes sense. So from a long-term point of view, it'll have to be hot.
Yeah, good. I agree. Hot on that one. Must have in all global portfolios.